Cowboys put in a great effort last week. Just a lot of good things that happened, a few bad things, but I thought all in all the Cowboys played pretty well last week.
Yeah, you know, the frustrating thing about that game last week was made a difference in the game. You know, everybody wants to look at stats, talk about 5 interceptions and all those things. Of course, we can't turn the ball over. We understand that. But really, it was 4 plays, you know, 2 on offense, 2 of the really costly interceptions, one the pick 6, and one that they returned down to the 10, came after penalties. Whenever we had converted on 3rd down, those really hurt. And then we had a missed tackle and a miscommunication on defense, and that was the difference in the game. And unfortunately, against really good teams, you can't do that, and we're going to learn from it and move on and get better because of it.
Now you turn your attention to East Texas Baptist, a little bit of a different team. They're leading the nation in offense, dead last in the nation in defense. Let's talk about the Tigers a little bit.
Extremely talented, as usual. You know, East Texas is always going to have a ton of talent, especially at the skill positions, and they've got big linemen on offense and defense. And you know, I think you know, if you look at the stats, it's kind of a misnomer because they can definitely play on both sides. You know, obviously with the points they're putting up, and then defensively they just they can be a big play defense. They've caused some turnovers and given people some fits, and we're going to have our hands full for sure.
Former Cowboy Scotty Walden, the offensive coordinator over there, talk a little bit about what they're doing offensively.
They're just very multiple. You know, I would say that they've got some really good receivers, and they try to get those guys the ball in space, and then some really good backs as well. They, you know, kind of run a lot of run-pass option stuff where they can, you know, read a guy or read an area and either run or throw it and have those things, you know, together. And, you know, that makes it tough because you've got to be able to defend both at the same time, and that's pretty hard to do.
Having Veterans Appreciation Day along with Senior Day on Saturday, just talk a little bit about those 2 things and what that means to our program.
You know, with the Veterans Appreciation, I'm really glad we're doing that because, man, that's an awesome deal anytime we can thank our veterans because they're the reason why we get to do what we do, and we're very appreciative of that, and we never take that for granted. And, you know, kind of the same thing with our seniors, man. I'm just so proud of those guys. You know, they came in here with a whole bunch of guys, and they're the ones that have stuck with us. You know, basically, the first senior class thought that